Your name lit up at 11:42. I was halfway down the stairs, phone vibrating in my coat, both hands full. I left it there. By the time I reached the sidewalk, the screen had gone black again. One missed call, no message after, just your picture and the time. I typed everything okay, then erased it at the light. Bought a bottle from the corner store and called you from outside. I'll call you back, don't go to sleep yet. Give me 5 minutes, I'm almost home. I'll call you back, keep your phone beside you. Whatever you were gonna say, I wanna hear it first. I'll call you back, don't make it nothing. You never called this late for nothing. You answered on the second ring, television low behind you, said sorry, bad time. I said no, I just got in. You asked if I remembered that place beside the laundromat where the sign was always broken and we never carried cash. I said of course I remember. You laughed and went quiet. I sat down on the kitchen floor, still wearing both my shoes. You said I passed it earlier, like that explained the call. Then somebody closed the door your side and neither spoke at all. I'll call you back, don't go to sleep yet. Give me 5 minutes, I'm almost home. I'll call you back, keep your phone beside you. Whatever you were gonna say, I wanna hear it first. I'll call you back, don't make it nothing. You never called us late for nothing. Say it again, the line cut out. Say it again, I heard enough to stay. Say it again. At 12:16, my battery hit 1%. You said we should probably hang up, but neither of us did. I found the charger by the couch. You waited through the silence, then asked me if I ever think about that night in June. I looked out through the blinds at your old apartment building, 3 blocks away with one light still on. I'll call you back, don't go to sleep yet. Give me 5 minutes, I'm coming down. I'll call you back, leave your door unlocked. Whatever you were gonna say, you can tell me face to face. I'll call you back, no forget it. You never called us late for nothing. From right outside, look through the window. I'm under the light, your name lit up again. I let it ring, then knocked.
You always leave the porch light on, even when you know the street by heart. I used to joke you were paying the electric company just to make me feel important. You'd laugh, lock the door, wave through the little window, and I'd wait until the light went out. Every single time tonight it didn't. I checked my watch, 11:37. A car drove by, someone's dog barked twice. The wind pushed a paper cup across the sidewalk. Still on, still bright, still waiting. I told myself you're probably doing dishes, looking for your keys, talking to your mom, anything except thinking about me. But I stayed anyway. Leave the light on just a little longer. If you're coming back outside, I don't wanna miss it. Leave the light on, you don't have to call me. Sometimes a window says more than words can. Leave the light on. tonight isn't over yet. I walked halfway home, made it to the mailbox, turned around for no reason I could explain. Your porch was still glowing like it had been waiting to. My phone buzzed, not you, just tomorrow's weather sunny, high of 26. Funny how tomorrow already knew this night would end before we did. A train crossed somewhere far away, its horn carried longer than it should. If I counted 1, 2, 3, still no footsteps. Leave the light on just a little longer. Maybe I'm still hoping without saying so. Leave the light on, I can stand right here. 5 more minutes won't change anything, except maybe everything. The porch light flickered once, the front door opened. You stepped outside, holding 2 mugs. You looked left, then right, found me still standing exactly where you left me. You smiled, coffee, I laughed. I thought you forgot. You shook your head, I was waiting to see if you'd leave first. Leave the light on, I know what it means now. It was never for the driveway. Leave the light on, I'll walk you nowhere. We'll just stand here till the coffee gets cold. Leave the light on, tomorrow can wait. Tonight feels just right. The porch light finally went out, not because one of us left, because we both went inside. Rain started before I found a parking space. The neon sign buzzed louder than the thunder. Every washer was already running except one, number 7. I carried everything in one blue basket, dropped a sock, you picked it up, held it out. Guess this one's trying to escape. I laughed, wouldn't blame it. The machine door slammed shut. 28 minutes, started counting down. You checked your pockets, do these still take quarters? I shook my head, card only now. You smiled, shows how long it's been. Funny how a room full of strangers can feel so quiet until one voice finds another. Nothing happened, nothing changed, just 2 people waiting on clean clothes like it was enough. You sat beside the vending machine, reading the back of a detergent bottle like it was interesting. I bought 2 coffees from the machine. One tasted like cardboard, the other probably did too. You took a sip, made the same face. We laughed at exactly the same time. Outside, the rain got heavier inside. Dryers kept turning like tiny planets going nowhere. Machine 7 buzzed first. Neither of us stood up until the second beep. Funny how 30 minutes can stretch when nobody's looking at the clock. Nothing happened, nothing changed, except now silence didn't feel empty. You folded shirts with perfect corners, mine stayed in a pile. You noticed, didn't say anything, just folded one and slid it across the table like that's how you've always done things. I asked, do you come here often? You thought longer than the question deserved. then said, only when life gets too busy to notice it's raining. I never figured out what that meant, but I remembered it anyway. Take your time, the dryers can wait, the rain's still falling outside. Take your time, there's no prize for getting home 5 minutes sooner. Some days the smallest places hold the longest conversations. Take your time, the weather will still be there. The rain stopped before we left. You carried the blue basket by mistake. I almost called after you. Then you turned around, smiled, and said, I think this one's yours. I think this one's yours. The little machine clicks once, a thin paper ticket slides into my hand. Number 42, the screen above the counter now serving one. I laugh to myself, guess I'm staying a while. The bakery smells like butter, warm flour, and something sweet I can't name. An old man carefully folds his newspaper into perfect squares. A little girl presses both hands against the display glass, trying to decide between the bear-shaped cookie and the one with rainbow sprinkles. She changes her mind 3 times before her dad even notices. The woman beside me looks at my ticket, 42. I nod, she smiles. You picked a busy morning. Waiting has its own rhythm, different from running, different from leaving. The world doesn't pause just a cousin is still. Every minute something rises, something cools. Someone laughs, someone sighs. Maybe that's enough. Number 11 forgets his wallet. The cashier says, we'll hold your bread. He promises he'll be right back. Nobody seems worried behind the glass. Someone dusts powdered sugar over fresh pastries, like the first snow landing on tiny rooftops. The timer rings, a tray comes out, golden rolls still crackling as they settle. The whole line leans forward without realizing. Outside, small white flakes begin drifting down. The first snow nobody predicted. Someone whispers, oh, look. For a moment the bakery falls completely quiet. Even the oven seemed to listen. 39, 40, 41. The screen changes with one soft beep. Waiting has its own rhythm. Sometimes the best part isn't what you came for. It's the life that happens while your number moves one step closer. .42, the speaker crackles. I walk to the counter. The baker asks, what can I get for you? I look at all the shelves, then smile. The same one that smells like home. He laughs. I think I know exactly which one. He wraps the loaf in brown paper, still warm enough to fog the window as I carry it outside. Take your time, there's no prize for reaching the front first. Some mornings give you more than you planned, not because everything changed, because you finally noticed it. Take your time, even bread needs a little while before it's ready. The ticket's still in my pocket, number 42. creased once from where I smiled. I found an old receipt, folded twice, inside the pocket of a jacket I almost gave away. The paper had gone soft at the corners, blue ink fading like it had been trying to disappear. 10:14 a.m., 2 coffees, 1 cinnamon roll, card ending in 6821. That's all it said. Funny how that was enough. I could still hear the bell above the cafe door, you holding it open, waiting, even though I was only 3 steps behind. You asked if I always ordered the same thing. I said only when I don't know what I want. You smiled. That explains the coffee. Some things stay long after the moment leaves, not because they're important, because they were there. A paper receipt, a pocket that never got clean, a Tuesday morning that never really ended. Some things fade just slowly enough to remind you they happened. I walked past that cafe last weekend. The paint was different, the chairs were new. The girl behind the counter didn't recognize me. Why would she? She wasn't there when you stole half my cinnamon roll, claiming it tastes better if it's someone else's. I pretended to argue, you pretended to believe me. Outside, someone had parked in the spot where we stood, trying to decide whether to walk or call a cab. We walked, of course we did. The receipt says $12.80. No line for how long we stayed, no record of the conversation, no total for everything I carried home. Some things stay long after the moment leaves, not because they're important, because they were there. A paper receipt still folded the same way, holding a morning nobody else remembers. Some things fade just slowly enough to find you years later. I almost threw it away, really, it was already in the trash. Then I saw the date, April 17th. I pulled it back out, smoothed the paper against the kitchen table, and laughed at how something worth almost nothing could still feel too expensive to lose. Keep the receipt, not for the refund, not for the coffee, not for the price. Keep the receipt for the ordinary days, the ones you don't know will matter until they do. Keep the receipt, one day you'll unfold it and remember more than it ever wrote. The ink will disappear someday, but I think I'll remember your handwriting on the back. Gate C18, boarding group 3. I was already halfway through a podcast I wasn't listening to. The window seat, 14A, same one I always pick. Clouds make more sense when I can watch them. Someone stopped beside my row. Excuse me, I stood without looking up. You slid into 14B, still wearing that navy jacket, the one with the loose button near the sleeve. I noticed, before I noticed you, the safety video started. Neither of us said a word. You buckled in and looked out the window, then quietly said, I didn't know you still chose the window. I smiled. I just forgot to change it. Funny how the smallest seat can hold so much history. Two strangers with matching memories, looking forward because looking sideways feels harder. Funny how a flight can leave the ground before anyone finds the right words. The drink cart came, you still ordered sparkling water, no ice. Some habits travel farther than people do. You asked, still reading the last page first? I laughed. You remember that? I remember you ruining endings. I wanted to ask about your life, your city, the ring I couldn't tell if you were wearing. Instead, I asked if you want the pretzels. You said you always hated those. I handed them over. Anyway, the captain said we'll begin our descent. Neither of us moved to close the conversation. Neither of us started one. Funny how 30,000 feet can feel closer than home. The things we lost never raised their voices, they just ran out of time. Funny how silence can sound like people trying to be kind. The wheels touched down hard enough to wake me. I hadn't realized I'd fallen asleep. You laughed, not loudly, just enough to sound familiar. Then you said you still sleep through takeoff. I looked at you, that was landing. You smiled. I know, for the first time the whole flight, it felt like we were exactly who we used to be. Arrival, that's what the screen above us said. Maybe that's enough. Not every story needs another chapter. Some just need one more page to remember how good the first ones were. Safe arrival, different cities, same skies, same clouds, different lives. Row 14 emptied slowly. You walked left, I walked right. The seat between us stayed exactly where it had always been. The sign on the door said, final day. Thank you for 23 years. Someone had drawn a little heart with a blue marker next to the word thank you inside. The shelves looked smaller, like the room had already started packing itself away. You were standing behind the register. Same green sweater, same reading glasses balanced on top of your head. You looked up, oh, it's good to see you, like I'd only been gone a week. Instead of months, I smiled. I heard you nodded, yeah. Guess everyone did. The music overhead skipped once, then kept playing. Neither of us mentioned it. Some places closed quietly. No fireworks, no speeches. Just one more customer, one more receipt, one more have a good night. Some places don't disappear, they just stop waiting for tomorrow. I wandered a little slower than I needed to. Picked up a novel I'd already read twice, put it back, then picked it up again. You laughed, still can't decide. I shrugged. I never could. You reached under the counter, pulled out a bookmark, the kind you used to tuck into every bag. We're not supposed to have these anymore. You slid it across, take one anyway, on the back in tiny handwriting. You'd written, read something wonderful. I wondered how many people had carried those words home without knowing who wrote them. 8:57, the lights dimmed just a little, automatically, like the building was reminding us what time it was. Some places teach you who you were without ever asking your name. Some faces become familiar, one quiet hello at a time, until leaving feels bigger than it should. You locked the front door at 9, turned the sign to close, then stood there looking through the glass at the empty street. I asked, what happens tomorrow? You smiled for a long second, then answered, I think I finally get to read. We both laughed, because somehow that sounded exactly right. Good night. Ooh, ooh. Good night. Good night. Ooh, ooh. Good night, little bookstore. Thank you for the rainy afternoons, for the last minute gifts, for the conversations that lasted only long enough to pay. Good night to every page I never bought but still remember. Good night to the bell above the door. I think I'll hear it for a while. As I walked away, the lights went out, one row at a time, until only the exit sign was still glowing. This building has its own orchestra. The elevator complains in the same key. Every morning at 7:16, the pipes wake up before anybody does. Someone on 3 drops their keys. Every Thursday, like clockwork, a kid upstairs runs the hallway exactly 12 steps, then silence. Apartment 5B. Always play piano, not perfectly, just honestly. Half a song every evening around 8. I never knew who lived there, only how they sounded. Funny how walls can introduce people before names ever do. We learn each other in quiet ways, a door closing, a window opening, a laugh through the ceiling, the songs we never mean to share become part of somebody else's life. Tuesday came, no piano, I noticed before I wanted to. Wednesday, nothing. Thursday, still quiet. The hallway sounded too wide. Even the elevator seemed louder, trying to fill the space. Mrs. Alvarez from downstairs stopped collecting her newspaper right away. She looked up toward the 5th floor, then kept walking without saying why. Nobody asks, nobody knocks. Some absences feel private, even to strangers. We learn each other in quiet ways, footsteps fading, lights turning off a chair. Across the floor, the smallest sounds spaces when they disappear. 2 weeks later, moving boxes filled the hallway. A little boy carried a toy dinosaur, bigger than his backpack. His dad unlocked 5B. The boy ran inside, then shouted, "Mom, listen!" A few minutes later, someone found an old piano against the wall. One careful note, then another. Not the same melody, not the same hands, but enough to tell the building someone was home again. Every building, every building, every building keeps its memories. Every building, every building, oh. Every building keeps its memories, not in photographs, not in letters, but in echoes passed from room to room. Maybe none of us are ever really strangers when we've heard each other living. At 8 o'clock, the piano started. I smiled without meaning to, and went back to washing the dishes. The bell above the door rang once, and every head in the place looked up, even though there were only 2 of us. The man behind the counter was replacing price tags with a marker that had almost run out of ink. He looked at the clock, looked back at me and smiled. Made it just in time. "I need a light bulb." He laughed. "That's what everybody says. Nobody ever comes in here looking for conversation." I smiled back. "Guess I'm helping your business, or ruining it." He walked me down aisle 4, past shelves of paint, boxes of nails, extension cords, door handles, things built to keep other things together. Warm light or cool light? I shrugged. "I don't really know." He held up 2 boxes. Warm light makes people stay longer, and cool light makes them think they're working. I laughed. "I'll take the warm one, good choice." Then he added, "Your apartment probably needs it." I stopped. "How'd you know I live in an apartment? You only buy 1 bulb at a time." He scanned the barcode, the register beeped. Neither of us said anything for a few seconds. It wasn't awkward, just felt unhurried. Some places sell ordinary things, a light bulb, a roll of tape, a spare key. But every now and then they hand you something else, a sentence you didn't know you needed. He put the receipt in the bag, then reached underneath the counter. "Take this." It was a tiny flashlight. I didn't pay for that. "I know, it's on the house." He shook his head. "No, it's for the next time the power goes out. You'll forget where you put it. Buy another one, and we'll probably have this same conversation again." I laughed. "So this is your business model?" "Pretty much." When I reached the door, he called after me. "Hey!" I turned around, replaced the bulb before it burns out completely. I nodded, then he pointed at me. I wasn't talking about the light. The bell rang again as the door closed behind me. Maybe kindness doesn't always arrive from the people who know your whole story. Maybe sometimes it's the person who only knows which aisle you walk little brighter. I changed the bulb that night. The room looked exactly the same. The bench isn't comfortable. I think that's on purpose. If it were, people might stay long enough to learn each other's names. A boy in a red hoodie counts every pigeon like it's an important job. His mother pretends not to notice. Across the platform, a woman folds the same letter 3 times, then unfolds it again. The station clock runs 30 seconds fast. Nobody complains. Maybe everyone here needs tomorrow to arrive just a little sooner. A violin case leans against a suitcase. Its owner buys a bottle of water, comes back, checks that it's still there. As if music could wander off without him. An older man drops a coin before he bends down. Someone else has already picked it up. They both smile. Nothing remarkable, except it happens every day somewhere. Somewhere. When I was little, my grandfather told me that train stations weren't built for trains. They're built for people who are changing. I didn't understand then. I'm not sure. I do now. Everybody here is between one place and another. Some carry flowers, some carry backpacks, some carry news they haven't shared yet. Some carry silence. The trains arrive, the trains leave, but for one small moment we all belong to the same platform. The announcement says, "Now boarding." People stand, bags roll, doors open. I stay where I am, not because I missed my train, because it wasn't mine. The librarian smiled when the scanner finally worked. This one hasn't been checked out in a while. The cover was faded, corner softened, the kind of book that looked better because it had been read halfway through. Something slipped onto the floor. A yellow card, the kind they stopped using years ago. Stamped dates, no names, just small moments measured in ink. March 12th, October 3rd, January 19th. One summer with 3 checkouts, then silence for almost 5 years. I wondered who held this book on those quiet afternoons, whether they finished it, whether they needed it, or whether it simply kept them company. Some stories travel farther than the people who read them, passing quietly from one pair of hands to another, leaving nothing behind except a date. The date. Someone must have carried it on a train. The spine leaned just enough to make me think so. One page had a coffee stain. Oh, maybe tea, or maybe just time. Another page was folded once, then carefully unfolded, like whoever read it changed their mind about leaving a mark. Outside the library, windows filled with late afternoon light. Dust floated like tiny planets. Nobody hurried, even the clock ticked softly when I returned the book. A week later, I almost forgot. The old card was still inside. I handed it over. The librarian looked at it for a long moment. I thought we'd lost this. She slipped it back between the pages, not in a drawer, not in a box, back where it belonged. Maybe that's what we're all doing, borrowing pieces of each other's stories, holding them for a little while, then passing them on without ever knowing who needed them next. The scanner beeped. She stamped the due date, and somewhere the next reader had no idea we'd already met. 2, 3, 4. The delivery driver looked at the elevator, pressed the button twice, waited for a sound that never came, then turned to me and asked, "Do you happen to know Mr. Alvarez on 4? I shook my head. He held out the package anyway. "If you're heading up, would you mind? It wasn't heavy, just awkward enough to carry with one arm." The label said, "Fragile." The first floor smelled like fresh paint. Someone was singing with the radio on, missing almost every note, but enjoying every one. On the second, a bicycle leaned against the hallway wall, its front wheel still spinning like someone had just come home. By the third, a door opened long enough for a cat to inspect me, decide I wasn't interesting, and disappear again. Every building has a heartbeat, not in the walls, not in the pipes, in the people who leave their doors open just long enough for the rest of the world to pass through. To pass through. Apartment 4C, 3 slow knocks. A voice answered, "Come in, it's unlocked." The room was filled with model airplanes hanging from the ceiling. The old man smiled, "I've been waiting for those parts." He signed, screamed, and looked at me. "You climbed all those stairs?" I nodded. He laughed, "Good. The elevator gives people an excuse not to notice each other." On the way down the hallway felt shorter. The cat came back. This time it rubbed against my leg. The song on the first floor had reached the chorus. Someone upstairs started vacuuming. The whole building sounded alive. Some places don't ask you to stay forever, just long enough to learn which step creaks, which neighbor waves, which window catches the evening sun. Sometimes that's all it takes for an address to become a neighborhood. A neighborhood. A neighborhood. A neighborhood. Outside, the elevator repair truck finally arrived. I smiled and took the stairs one more time. Carousel 3 stopped spinning 10 minutes ago. Everybody else had already left except me and the little girl looking for a pink backpack with a rabbit keychain. The airport worker smiled, "Try lost and found," like it was a place hope lived instead of luggage. I followed the blue signs down a quiet hallway, past doors nobody noticed. Shelf after shelf, umbrellas, phone chargers, children's jackets, reading glasses, one lonely skate shoe, everything waiting for someone to remember. Some things get lost and get labeled a date, a number, a little white tag. Some things get lost without a counter, without a claim form, without a shelf. You just wake up one morning wondering where they went. The man at the desk asked, "Can you describe it?" Dark blue hard shell, one broken wheel, sticker from Tokyo, handle wrapped with black tape. He typed for a while, then disappeared through the back. The room got quiet except for an old clock missing every other tick on the wall. Someone had forgotten a violin case. I wondered if the songs inside missed home too. He came back smiling, found it funny how relieved one word can make you feel. Some things return exactly the same, a little dusty, maybe a new scratch. Some things return completely different, even when they look exactly like before. I signed my name, lifted the suitcase, started walking away, then turned back. What happens to everything nobody claims? He looked around at the shelves for a long time before answering. We keep it as long as we're allowed. I nodded. Somehow that sentence didn't sound like it was about luggage. If I ever lose something important, I hope it ends up somewhere kind, waiting patiently without blaming me. If as long as I could. Outside, Carousel 3 had started again, carrying someone else's journey home. The shot was smaller than I remembered. A faded sign film developed here, still hanging crooked above the door. The man behind the counter didn't ask what I needed, just pointed toward the photo booth while the printer warmed up. I wandered past dusty shelves, disposable cameras, empty film canisters, boxes labeled only by month and year. 2018, 2019, 2021 box set. Never collected, I asked, do people forget? He smiled without looking up. Not usually, life just gets there first. Some pictures never make it home. They stay halfway between a moment and a memory, still waiting for someone's hands to turn them over into yesterday. He opened one envelope, just enough to show me a corner of a photograph. Red balloons, blue sky, someone's arm around someone else. I don't look any further, he said they aren't mine to remember. That sentence stayed with me longer than the picture outside. The traffic light changed twice before I crossed. Still thinking about strangers who smiled into a camera, expecting tomorrow. The printer beat 4 passport photos, perfectly centered, no surprises, no stories, just my face looking back. Some pictures never make it home, not because they're forgotten, because the road between then and now changed direction. Without asking, as I paid, he slipped a tiny strip of blank negatives into the bag for bookmarks. He joked I held them up to the light. Nothing there, and somehow everything, the spaces between frames, felt just as important as the ones that held a picture. If someone finds my photographs years from now, I hope they can tell I laughed off and stayed curious, looked up more than down, and loved the ordinary days enough to keep them. The bell above the door rang once as I left behind me. Someone else walked in, holding a roll of film. There you were, every single morning, leaning by the corner, paint chipped from the sun. Funny how nobody owns a memory until one day it's gone. It wasn't locked, at least not that I ever noticed, just resting against the brick wall outside the old tailor shop. Yellow frame, silver belt, front tire always turned just a little left, like whoever parked it was planning to come right back. The seasons changed around it, spring flowers, summer heat, leaves collecting on the seat. Still there, still waiting, One Saturday, the sidewalk looked wider than before. I didn't know why until I reached the corner. The bricks were empty, only a clean rectangle where the tires had kept the dust away. The tailor came outside, sweeping like always. I asked what happened to the bike. He rested on the broom for a moment, then smiled. She finally rode it again. That's all he said. No story, no explanation, just enough. For the next few weeks I kept looking out of habit at an empty wall. Funny how your eyes remember places long after they change. There you were, every single morning, part of a street nobody photographed. Funny how the smallest things quietly become home. If I ever leave this neighborhood, I probably won't remember every road or every store, but I'll remember the yellow bicycle that finally went somewhere. A month later, I heard a bicycle bell behind me. I turned around too late to see who it was. Someone left a blue umbrella in the corner of the grocery store. Not by the entrance, not in the stand, just leaning against the freezer with the frozen peas. Like whoever owned it got distracted halfway through the shopping list. A cashier picked it up, looked around, waited a moment, then placed it beside the customer service desk. Nobody asked about it, not that day. A handwritten note appeared 2 mornings later. Found umbrella, describe it to claim it. I smiled at the wording. How do you describe something that's already right in front of you? Blue wooden handle, one small tear near the edge that couldn't be enough. Someone had carried it through windy afternoons, held it over groceries, loaned it to a friend, or forgotten it on purpose. Objects never tell you which story is true. If something waits long enough, it stops looking lost. It starts looking patient, like it still believes someone will remember where they meant to come back. By the end of the month, the sign had curled at the corners. The umbrella faded a little in the sunlight coming through the front windows. One afternoon, an elderly woman stopped, looked at it, rested her hand on the handle, and quietly said, "No, mine had flowers." Then she smiled to herself and kept walking for a second. It almost belonged to her memory. When autumn ended, the manager carried it outside, not to throw it away, to place it inside a metal bucket beside the front door. Maybe someone will need it that winter. I watched strangers borrow it when the weather changed. Some returned it, some didn't. One always came back. Maybe that's enough. Not everything has to find its first owner. Sometimes being useful again is another kind of home. Some stories don't end where they started. They simply keep someone else dry. Last Saturday, it wasn't there anymore. No announcement, no explanation, just an empty bucket by the door. Every supermarket has one shopping cart that never quite rolls straight. You don't notice it until you're the one pushing it. The front wheel keeps drifting left gently, like it remembers another aisle. I almost switched it for a better one, but the basket was already half full. Bread, pasta, laundry soap, a birthday card I hadn't planned to buy. An older employee passed by, gave the card a quick glance and smiled. "That one's been here forever," I asked. "Why don't you fix it?" He shrugged. "We did. It just keeps becoming itself again." Near the freezer section, a little boy decided his cart was a race car. His grandfather pretended to lose. Nobody seemed in a hurry to correct either of them. Not everything that pulls a little sideways is broken. Some things just have their own direction. You learn it, you adjust, and before long you stop fighting the way they move. The way they move. To check out, I emptied the basket. The cashier reached for the crooked card. Instead of taking the nearest empty one, she chose that one without thinking, like everyone working there already knew its personality. Outside I unloaded the groceries. A gust of wind nudged the cart forward. It rolled slowly, curving left until it rested against the cart return all by itself. For the first time it looked exactly where it wanted to be. Maybe home isn't the place where everything works perfectly. Maybe it's the place where people already know which wheel sticks, which door squeaks, which light flickers, and love it without trying to make it different. Someone else picked up the same card without testing the wheels first. The table wasn't beautiful. One leg had been repaired twice. The finish had worn away where countless elbows had rested. And somebody had carved a tiny heart underneath the edge, where no one would ever notice unless they looked for it. The man at the register ran his hand across the wood. You can still feel where they used to sit. I laughed. "I thought you were selling furniture," he smiled. "I am. The stories come free." He turned the table over and pointed at a faded strip of lighter wood. They kept it by the window every afternoon. The sun came through right here. That's why this side aged differently. I imagined winter dinners, birthday candles, unfinished homework, someone reading the newspaper, someone apologizing, someone saying nothing at all of it still somehow inside the grain. What happened to them, I asked. He shrugged, they moved, that's usually the answer. Sometimes it's the whole story, sometimes it isn't. Funny how we keep looking for brand new things, while the old ones are quietly carrying proof that ordinary days can survive long after the people do. He wrapped each chair with more care than most people wrap gifts, as I loaded everything into the back of my truck. He handed me a tiny envelope. You'll find this eventually, but I hate surprises. Inside was one missing screw taped to a note. It read, top left corner, it likes to work itself loose every few years. I laughed harder than the joke deserved, because somehow someone I'd never meet had just helped me put my own kitchen together. That night I ate takeout straight from the carton. No tablecloth, no candles, just one lamp and 4 empty chairs. The room echoed less than it had the day before. Maybe home isn't built the day you move in. Maybe it grows one dinner, one conversation, one scratch, one repaired corner at a time. Maybe that's why old wood always feels warmer than new. A week later, I noticed the tiny heart under the edge. I didn't carve my name next to it. Some stories already know when they're finished. The heater rattles every 20 minutes, like it's trying to remember how to stay warm. Outside, the parking lot is covered in fresh snow. I leave my gloves on the windowsill to dry. The room smells faintly of old books and laundry soap. Before I fall asleep, I write tomorrow's plans on the hotel notepad, then forget to take the pencil. The air conditioner hums all afternoon. The curtains breathe with every passing truck outside. I find a short pencil on the windowsill, barely long enough to write with. Someone has already used half of it. I keep it anyway. Different months, different weather, the same quiet room holding its breath between checkouts. Maybe places remember us better than we remember them. A forgotten pencil, a scratch on the desk, a window open just before sunrise. Tiny proofs that somebody was here long before we arrived. I notice a loose floorboard near the bed. It clicks every time I step on it. I think they should fix that. I never mention it. The clicks under my foot, I smile. Funny how every building has one sound it refuses to lose. Instead of unpacking, I sit there listening. Checkout is always the same, key on the desk, one last look. Door closes, another suitcase rolls in. A few hours later, nobody notices the stories passing through the hallway. Maybe we've already shared more moments with strangers than we'll ever know. Not face to face, but shelf to shelf, window to window, season to season, leaving behind small pieces of ordinary life for someone else to accidentally find. Housekeeping opens room 214, makes the bed, sharpens the pencil, opens the window and waits for the next story. The announcement comes through the speakers. We'll be closing in 5 minutes. Nobody rushes. A little boy presses his hand against the glass. The seal presses back. For 1 second, they stare at each other like they've agreed not to blink. His parents call, he runs away. The seal doesn't. The jellyfish room is almost empty. Blue light moving slower than time outside. A staff member walks past, collecting forgotten maps. She smiles, take your time, then laughs. I guess that's a strange thing to say right now. I fold the map into my pocket instead of throwing it away. Another announcement closing in 3 minutes. The building sounds bigger with every voice that leaves it. Some places ask you to slow down before they disappear. Not forever, just for today. Maybe that's enough to remember them the way they were. The shark tunnel is quiet now, only bubbles and footsteps. I stop right in the middle. Above me everything keeps moving without hurrying, without asking what time it is. I wonder how many people walk through here, looking up without noticing the person walking beside them. Last visitors, the lights grow just a little brighter. Not enough to ruin the water, just enough to remind us the day has somewhere else to be. I reach the exit, then turn around. One last look, the seal is still there, floating exactly where we left each other. 5 more minutes is never about 5 minutes. It's about one last lap, one last photograph, one last chance to notice what was here all along. 5 more minutes, sometimes that's all the memory needs. Outside, the door's locked behind me. Inside, the lights stay on for the fish 11:58 p.m. The street is empty. Your apartment window goes dark, one room at a time. I stand there long enough for the motion light to turn itself off. The taxi I called drives past me. I don't wave, not yet. If tonight had an undo button, I'd probably press it too many times. Not to change what we said, just to hear how we sounded before we knew where it was going. "10:41 p.m. The bill arrives. You reach for it, I reach too. The waiter smiles, you two can figure it out. Funny, we couldn't. You fold the receipt into a square without looking at me. Outside, someone is playing saxophone under the train bridge. Neither of us says it's beautiful. It's beautiful. 9:15 p.m. We take the long way without deciding to. Every traffic light turns green. Usually we joke that the city liked us. Tonight we don't notice. You stop outside the bookstore where the display still has Halloween decorations. Even though it's almost December, you say they never changed it. I almost answered, neither did we, but I don't. But I pizza place gets our order wrong. Extra mushrooms, no olives. You laugh so hard you nearly spill your drink. The couple behind us starts laughing too without knowing why. For a moment the whole room belongs to that sound. I wish I knew then how expensive that laugh would become. 7:30 p.m. You knock on my front door. I'm still tying my shoes. You hold up 2 movie tickets I bought the wrong day. I look closer, you grin. No, I bought tomorrow's. I laugh, so we're accidentally making future plans now. You shrug, guess we are. Maybe memories don't disappear. Maybe they simply change direction. Every goodbye used to be a hello. Walking backwards, every ending was once someone's checking the time before opening the door. I hear the knock, I haven't answered yet. Everything is still possible. You don't have to know my name to make tonight feel different. Stay on the line until the silence finds somewhere else to go. My phone rang at 8:26. Unknown number, I almost ignored it. Instead I answered, hello? A pause, then, oh, you're not Daniel. No, I'm sorry, no problem. Another pause, can I ask you something anyway? I laughed, I guess you've already called. You asked if you could start today over, would you? I looked around my apartment, sink full of dishes, one sock on the couch, a plant that definitely needed water. I don't know, would you? You answered so fast, no. Somewhere apologize, my dinner's ready. I said you should probably eat, I know. Neither of us moved, then you laughed. It's strange how easy it is to talk to someone you'll never meet. You told me your bus stop without saying what city. I told you my favorite season without saying why. Some things felt easier without introductions. You don't have to know my name to leave a sentence I still carry home. Some conversations don't become friendships, they become stories. You tell yourself years later, wondering who answered the wrong number first. The call ended, no goodbye, just take care. The number never appeared again. Every weekday, 8:17, the bell above the cafe door would ring exactly once. You always came in before the morning rush. Navy backpack, white headphones, hair still wet like you'd left home 5 minutes too late. I never learned your name, didn't have to. The girl behind the counter already knew your order. Large black coffee, no room, no sleeve, you'd thank her every single time like she'd done you a favor. Instead of a job, I started noticing without meaning to. Some mornings we'd reach the door together, you'd hold it, I'd nod. Neither of us ever turned that moment into a conversation. It's strange how ordinary things become part of you without asking. A familiar face, a coffee cup, a quiet routine you never planned to keep. Some people don't change your life, they simply become part of the background until one day they're gone. Monday, 8:17, the bell didn't ring, 8:18. Someone else walked through the door, different jacket, different shoes. The room felt wrong somehow. I ordered before thinking, large black coffee. The cashier smiled, that's not your usual. I looked down, realized I'd asked for yours. She paused and said, haven't seen them in about a week. That was all she knew. That was all I ever knew. The weather changed, October arrived. The table by the window stayed empty long enough to become just another chair. It's strange how someone can disappear without leaving anything behind. No number, no goodbye, no last conversation. Just an empty place that somehow feels louder than before. A month later, I found myself holding the door for someone else. They smiled, said, thanks. For a second, I almost answered with your voice instead of mine. Funny how habits outlive the people who taught them. Tomorrow at 8:17, the bell will ring again. Someone new will order coffee. Someone new will take your chair. The morning will keep moving like it always does. But somewhere between the first sip and walking back outside, I'll probably look at the door just once without thinking. 8:17, the bell rang. I looked up this time only because I always do.